So after doing the test with both camera, I do feel, so it's complex. It's complex. I do feel I take a picture with the first phone, which is no, the second phone, which is Galaxy S24 Ultra, is a lot better because you have your ground, you have your bases, you don't fuck around, you just find out, right? It's actually quite easy to use. However, I do believe, and we just saw the proof, that the camera or the result of the footage or the picture um, for uh, for the Pixel 10 Fold that had a problem remembering the name. This is so new. It's actually better. Taking the picture, it was harder. It was. This is what I'm trying to say. What I'm trying to say is when I took the Galaxy S24 Plus, right? I was able to clearly see what I'm going to take a picture, right? I was able to predict the result because I was like, okay, well, this is what you get. This is exactly what you get. And you look at the picture, it's a bit static. It's not super clear. This one, Google Pixel, this is what's important. This is what's really important because I just figured it out, right? Use a lot of AI, right? So when you took the picture, this is my belief. I'm not sure it's 100% true. I don't know 100% guaranteed because I don't think 100% guaranteed exists, nor should it. But basically, what I think happened is when I was taking the picture, right, the quality wasn't that good, right? But as I took the picture, I think the AI or the camera or the system trying to fix it. Now the quality is better. So this phone is better, but it's a question of trust. I don't know if I can trust a phone compared to this one, which is reliable and has been for the last 2 years. So it's quite nice to see the difference. It's quite nice to see the results. Again, what I'm going to try to do is I'm going to try to put the two pictures together. That will be my thumbnail for the video. You'll see on the left the 24 Plus, which is the least, and this. And we'll call it, yeah, that's a perfect video. That's a perfect video. Because on the phone it's hard to see. If I can bring the two videos together and do a collage, it'll be perfect. Only problem is I hope they both fit in the thumbnail, and that will be your result. So I'm super excited for this. Let's fucking go. That's a great idea, actually. Great idea. Okay, perfect. I promise you that there's way more than life than this. Try to fight too well. Can't believe I didn't falling apart. Only to get this far. Only to stay. So here I am. Okay, good. Don't blink, it's your boy in his balcony. We're doing well for having a wonderful day on this glorious night. Do mean glorious 29th August, June, February, no, June. The 26th, it is a beautiful day on this evening. And I want you saying, hey, what are you doing below, outside? Great question, my friend. The reason is today is a special moon. There's a strawberry moon. I want to film that. So without further ado, let's get it, let's film it, and it should be pretty interesting, isn't it? So before that, I feel like listening to music because I get a bit distracted. And when I say a little bit, you guys of course agree with me. Only a little bit, right? Yeah, cool. And today we have a bit less time, but I'm tired. I had an emotional day, bro. I had an emotional day, so I'm a bit tired. We're gonna pick up exactly where we were last time, but I'm putting some music. So give me a sec. Why didn't I do it before? Because you think a rock star comes in and be like, "Hey guys, let me be prepared." No, he goes on their stage and he says, "What's up, fuckers?" And then he gets a bra from a lovely fan, non-gendered fan, of course. And he either keeps it or give it to one of the bandmates. I wonder how many drummer gets bra. Why are you talking when I ask you not to?
I hope that you guys are enjoying.
I hope you guys are not enjoying because you're done so, bro. The song is gonna be Hollow Front. Front Still Life. My favorite song from them. Now, of course, you're gonna see me looking down. I am looking at the computer. Okay, I know it's a little weird because I look like I'm looking at the ground, and I'm shy now. I'm looking at the computer. I'm good because we charged the phone because I knew there was gonna be a crazy moon tonight. The question is, how good are we? And since I don't know. So now this is the important part. I'm gonna do save. I'm gonna do private. Question is, how do I play back? Oh, okay. So add to queue. Yeah. What you do is this. Did you remember the day where we promises we would never be like them? You do queue. When you go to the queue, what you do is no. Just give me 27 song. How are you giving me 27 song if I only ask for one? Yes, there you go. Because I don't think there's ads. I love that the first comment is anyone listening to this awesome then in 2024. We're listening to this in 2026, baby. So you're a bit late, but hey, I forgive you. You're good, my bro. You're good. I'm at 11%. This is dangerous. I got a battery pack charging. But it should be okay. Because I'll go in 16%. Fuck me, dude. Fuck me, dude. This one was at 40% when I started, but I done a couple videos. Bam, bam. Is it ready? Let's fucking go. So once again, like I was talking about yesterday, this is weird because we're doing an intro to a second episode, same part of the episode, so it's weird. I'm sinking. I don't know what the hell I was thinking. So you don't know what I'm talking about, but if you watched it from yesterday, which you possibly should, you know exactly what I'm talking about. Up to you. Be confused or be knowledgeable. Give me 2 views or 1 views. You decide. Look at told our son that the limit ever change. Will they stay the same? Here I am with my heart in my hands, searching for the chance to be something more. This song, bro, this song, just amazing. Okay, so next. So we have the girl literally crying, and it kind of sucks, right? It kind of super sad, right? So now, of course, when I'm ready to go, there's a freaking ads, bro, right? So now we have the date, which is Chrissy Joe. There is Megan, and this is one of the first chance or one of the first dates we have with Megan. And it's kind of super awkward. Why? Because Chrissy Joe just drop on him that, yo, I'm finally announcing divorce. And Brett's like, dude, you fucking lied, bro. First of all, you lied. First of all, you're dishonest, right? But at the same time, Megan's there. So he flirts with Megan. And I'm being honest, bro. This is the very first time. Then the date goes well, and then Chrissy Joe's like, can I talk to you, please? And Brett's like, can you please give us a couple minutes? And then Megan go, but then she come back right away. She's like, hey, I don't think so. So very catty, very bitchy. And this is possibly the most aggressive we saw Megan. But in the case of Megan, I don't think that she feels the need to be that aggressive. That's why, right? So then we have the comeback. We have more of Amber and Chrissy Joe. And I gotta shout out to Amber here. Oh shit. Well, the phone is too hot. Tower, I love you. You're my babe, you know that, but today's a strawberry moon show. You just got to go, bro. I'm so sorry. Yeah. I'll be done in like 20 minutes, not even. Did you remember the day where we promises we would never be like them? Oh, dude, this song. So Amber, shout out because she talks to Chrissy Joe, and again, what I like about Amber is she'll not necessarily let go, but she'll continue. For example, yesterday you had a talk of yesterday, which when we did it, when I talk of no wonder he has trust issue because she told him I finally announced to my ex-husband and I'm starting the process to annul, and then she's like, do Brett know? She's like, no. It's like, yeah, no wonder he doesn't fucking trust you, right? And then Amber comes in, she's trying to understand more, right? She's like, hey, what you're doing is not cool. And then she tells Chris Joe, like, you're taking the emotion as a ping pong. Like, this is not fair to Brett, it's not fair for everybody, right? Chris Joe's like, yeah, but sometimes I feel, sometimes I don't feel. This is normal. Then Amber goes again and says, don't worry, he has trust issues. So shout out for Amber for saying that because, yeah, it is kind of nonsensical, right? It's kind of nonsensical. I'm gonna skip the freaking elimination because elimination is basically just freaking Destiny and giving shit to Chrissy Joe. And although I do like Destiny, I do like Destiny, right? And I truly think that where she's coming from is a place of honesty and she does care about Brett's feelings. I just feel like sometimes it's more against someone than for someone. And I don't know if I fuck with that, you know? Maybe I'm wrong, But there's time where it's like, yo, I'm gonna get that bitch today. You know? And I don't think that's fair. So, pretty uneventful one at the end. Brett Michael. You know what I'm serious when I say Brett Michael instead of Brett. Brett Michael, lead singer of the group Poison, right? Goes in and is like, well, I have a couple of pass in my hand. Called Chrissy Joe. It's like, listen, now that you have some stuff to deal at home, I'm asking you, do you want to deal with it right now or do you want to deal with something at home? And it's like, yeah, I think I need to go home, right? And the craziest thing is, when the girl was leaving, absolutely leaving. And then Brett is insistent. He's like, dude, maybe I can help you fix those things at home. And she's like, no, I just need to go on my own. Brett was willing to throw the competition, not throw the competition away, of course not, but he was willing to go the extra step for her, and she just left. And after that, he's like, dude, I'm sorry, I can't do this. This is a lot for me. I really had feelings for Chrissy Joe. Which, obviously, but at the same time, it's nice to see, like, not necessarily a more human side of him, but it's nice to see, like, dude is feeling some shit, you know? Give me a sec. Fuck the headphones. You know what I love about myself? I unplugged the wrong wire.
Yes, I know my heart.
Look at this.
I had to go home and take care of my business.
Then this.
You know what? I have to believe in my heart that Christy Joe really had feelings for me, and maybe somewhere in the future we'll find each other. I'll walk out with you. All right.
They didn't get a pass, by the way. But hey. And then this is kind of insane because, oops, shit. Oh, did I close it? No, you're joking. I closed all the tabs. Please tell me this is a joke. Dude, I closed all the tabs. Okay. So we have, we're good. We have a recently closed and tab, right?
I'll walk out with you. All right.
Yeah, did it. And I love the fact that Megan is struggling because that bitch should struggle. Everybody in life should struggle. I'm not saying Megan deserves it. I'm just saying that everybody in life struggle, bro. It's completely normal. Not that you're feeling it right now sucks, but you go through shit and that's life, right? Not a lesson giver, but somewhat of a little, like, you know, good to know. And there you go. So this is the end of the episode.
Because I was emotionally.
So now what we have, what we really have is going to the extreme. Going to the extreme is one of my favorite, if not my favorite episode of this season for so many reasons, right? for so many reasons. So there's a couple of things that I have to mention first. I'm gonna go inside. This is at 7%. This is at 9%. You're at how much? At 16. I have a plan. I always have a plan. What is your plan, Ink? We'll see. I have a plan. Yep. Give me a sec, guys. Guys. Did you remember today where we promises we would never be like them? What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go up. I'm gonna do the magic of editing. I'm gonna pause it. I'm gonna go ahead and set up everything in the apartment. I'm gonna come back. I'm gonna keep on filming the outdoor and till the end. And then in 20 minutes I'll come back out and I'll be like, hey, dude, time to go in. I touched my phone. Somebody answer. How can I help you? You can help me. I'm just talking to you. You can help me by being less human. Did you remember the day where we promises we would never be like them? Good. Perfect. 5%, that's perfect. That's good. I'm gonna close this. I might need it, I might not need it, I don't know yet. Now, I'm gonna be using my secret weapon. As soon as I got this in control. Yeah, I just need to, nope, wrong wire. Yeah, I got a quote for my phone. This phone requires this, and this phone requires this. I know that you're unplugged. I know. Okay, I know. These phones be the death of peace of mind of mine. So far, I don't think we're gonna be needing a AC, but we'll get it eventually. Now, what I need to do is this, because we do have a need for. See, gotta wait. I'm disconnected. Can you believe that I did the wire not too long ago? My fuck, dude. Oh my fuck. I'm gonna go insane. Why aren't you charging? Tell me. Okay. Why you're not charging? Now you are. What change? I don't know. But this is some bullshit. I think you broke, but I'm not sure. Yeah, you broke. See, you broke. You broke, but it's okay. You have to do. You have to force close it.
Still here, working perfectly. What's on your mind?
Close the phone. There you go. Perfect. So, see, the second I move the phone, it unplugged itself. I'm gonna go crazy. I'm gonna go insane. You know what? Just a little bit for luck. I'm gonna plug the other phone and I'll be right back. I need this to open anyway. I need to say, so here I am with my heart in my hands. We also have this. Nice. If you're starting, you should be checking if the recording broke or not. I don't think it did, but it might. If it did, what do we do? It didn't. It's also good. Record don't work. Record don't work. See, it didn't break. That's perfect. What if it breaks? I have to fix it, but I'm losing some content. So ideally, I'm trying to avoid it. How about you? How much percent do you have? 26%. Sorry about the ass crack. Did you remember the day when we promised we would never be like them? And the last of the harvest moon. No. I hope you charge. You will charge. $500 pieces. What do you got? Well, dude. And coming back in to two patrons who died. It's okay. We're almost done, guys. And I'm telling you, it's a lot of work to be ink. And it's not very rewarding, but we don't care. We're Escape the Fate in 2006. Recording. We're Escape the Fate in 2006. Recording. Oh, I love this. Oh, I love this. I had my AC completely pointing the wrong way. Oh, I love this. We're Escape the Fate in 2006 recording Not Good Enough for Truth and Cliche. In a garage. In a garage or a parking lot, I'm not sure. I don't remember. I think it's both. Heard forward from my enemy at light side here. What's it like to die alone? How does it feel when tears freeze when you cry? Below, sitting in this room, playing Russian roulette. Finger on a trigger to my dear Juliet. Eye from the window to my heart. The coolest thing with this is you don't see, and I'm not gonna show you because it's a mess to plug it. This one is complex. But I'm seeing exactly what my phone is doing. It's perfectly aligned. As if I've been living here for a while. As if I know what I'm doing. No, I couldn't. Let me see you. Never seen you shoot my basher packs. Limousine. Let me be your rocket love. Rocket Loves 2. I wonder if they do Rocket Love 3. How many shows before Fighting Love becomes complex? I've been looking for love for 10 seasons. Does that still work? I don't know. You know what I think? I think you can pull it off. I think you do one season. Show's quite successful. You say it's to a second season. You do a third season. The third season is risky because now people are trying to doubt. You stay with the girl for 3 years. Like, hey, after 3 beautiful years with that girl, she left me broken. She left me broken, though. Every road has a cowboy. Every song sing a sad, sad song. And then you got Rocket Loves 4. And if you're very lucky, like, yo, I'm entering retirement. And I'm sick of the rock life. I know I'm old, but I still believe in love. Rocket Love 5. Yeah, something like that, right? Something like that. So this is going to the extreme. This is just Brett Michael being freaking the freaking man myth legend. Because what he does is he invite the lady's ex in the house, and I'm like, this is the girl, this is the ex. You're getting a sloppy second, first of all. Second of all, like, who wants to do that? Who wants to bring the ex? And what if she falls in love with him, Christy Joe? I mean, you know. And then this is really cool, right?
Holy shit.
Because you got the ex. Amber doesn't have an ex, right? Because she's a plant. I mean, because you know she a good girl, right? And the ex are gonna be pretty cool. There's only two dudes that are really interesting, and it's Charles, which is Daisy's ex, and drumroll please, Megan X, because you have to see why. So Daisy comes in, and this is kind of crazy because Daisy just very sexual all the time, and here she is very conservative. So you're like, okay, well, you know, that's a different on the episode of the X plus, right? So Brett is going with the boys, and it's like, yo, boys, night out. We're gonna get some cigar. We're gonna get some whiskey up in this musk, and the ladies, you're gonna be dealing with my sort of ex, which is Eder. And I'm like, oh, holy shit, what about Jess? But I do like Eder. I would have loved Eder and Peyton though. It would have been it would have been a freaking 40 minutes of yow. You remember what you remember? You remember the Kiss concert in '94? Yeah, I was there. I remember that shit. You remember April 1? Oh, I remember April 1. Give me an R. Give me an O. Give me a C. Give me a K. Yes, I stole that from Trigger Pair Boys. Yeah. I was gonna steal also Close to the Heart. But it's just an emotional song, you know, with Bubble singing, Enrique kidnapping Alex Lifeson, you know, Trailer Park Boy stuff, you know, and then going to the sewer to see a concert because we love our boy Bubble. And then Leahy being pissed off for buying all the tickets for the dick. Rest in peace, John Dusword, though, you know. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Yeah, something like that, right? I would say the craziest thing is I don't remember Closer to the Art. Closer to the Art. Closer to the art. Something along those lines, right? So Eder comes in. I'm gonna be able to tell you this on purpose because this is one of my favorite freaking episodes, right? And this is kind of nuts because one of my favorite episodes. So what I'm gonna do is I'm quickly going over it, and I'm trying to see if we missed something or there's a moment that I forgot. Oh, I forgot Destiny tits. No, I didn't forget them. I didn't forget them.
There's some. Yeah, like he's.
She is held back.
Held back.
I've got Jessica will tell you. We home, but really, I'm sorry.
Okay, we'll keep the emotional reaction for that because this is important. This is really important because it's candy in a bottle. Now, what candy in a bottle there is? Not enough. That's what I'm trying to say. Are we coming out with a product in 2026 now? 2027? No. 2056 maybe, you know? I don't know what the bottle market is going to be back in that time, right? So the whole episode is what? My new tablet. Just flexing, you know. The whole episode is what? Is the boys going to the club with Brett and, you know, and the girl being with Heather. So let's go with Brett and the boys because that's a couple seconds of talking. And the phone is too hot, so I have to do it. Shh, need some. Alright. A re-roll because this can not go through the batteries. How's it, cowboy? Every song, sing a sad song. Every road has a cowboy. Every song sings that song. There you go. Bringing everything in because tomorrow there's rain. Tomorrow's a rainy day. You know the song, such a lonely day. Tomorrow is such a rainy day, but it's mine. The most rainiest day of the week. So thunderstruck, not once but not twice. So thunderstruck, I am laying on ice. Take my hand. Good. So the phone overheat also here. Okay, because in 13 minutes I have to leave because the phone's gonna be full. So I'm gonna have to delete stuff and be stuff, right? So basically it goes with the boys. It's very awkward, right? And Brett's like, dude, I'm a dummy. Who wants to be chilling with the new boyfriend of your ex? Which kind of makes sense, right? So then every single dude has something positive to say about their girlfriend, right? Except for Megan's boyfriend. He's like, and it's kind of cool because everybody is super supportive of their ex girlfriend. It's kind of surprising, but kind of cool. I gotta freaking say. And what happened is Megan's ex boyfriend, Brett's like, you think that she's using me for fame? She's like, well, she's done a stuff called a reality show, and trust me, if she wants something, she'll get it, right? So he's not saying nobody's not saying yes. So Brett's like, okay, all right, good information, right? And then we have the tower. Yes, of course. Yes, of course. Look at that face. You look like my next mistakes. Loves the game, wanna play, yay. Hey, yay. I'm not a singer, but I like to sing. I'm not a dancer, but I like to swing. I'm not a baseball player, but I like to fling. Should have used swing for baseball player. Shit. Oh well. So the next one is Charles, and Charles is not really talking. He's not talking shit about Daisy, but he's being a dick, and he's not being a dick, but he's being standoffish, and he's being very reserved, and he's like, I don't fuck with you, dude. I don't fuck with you, Brett. And Brett's like, yo, what's up with Charles, bro? This guy, something is up with that guy, right? And I literally said that. Literally said something is up with that guy, right? Fast forward for the boyfriend because there's only one thing that's really important with the boyfriend. So what we're gonna do is finish the boyfriend, and then we'll talk about the girl because I think the girl is a lot more. But the boyfriend, if I don't talk about it right now, what I'm gonna say is not gonna make sense, right? So Megan comes in, right, and they're talking. Megan and her ex-boyfriend, right, and they're talking, and it's kind of cool. And Megan seems to be pissed at him, right? Megan seems to be pissed at him because she's like, so she asked him, like, did you come for me? What does it mean you coming here? And like nothing. And then she started giving him shit because like you came here to promote your stupid fucking bar. Because the guy had a shirt with the name of his bar on it. And he's like, are you kidding me? This is a super watch show. What businessman? And I gotta agree with him. What businessman wouldn't take the opportunity? Right? And she's like, so you didn't even come for me? The guy's like, no, I didn't come for you. But then she started crying and she started being kind of sad about the fact that her ex-boyfriend didn't come for her, which I guess is kind of sad, but at the same time, dude, you're on a show to find love with another guy, I think it's pretty fair to say that the relationship is finished, and I'm not against being friends with my ex, but you're my ex, I don't owe you shit, right? If I have an ex and I have a girlfriend, of course, the girlfriend's gonna be before the ex, and now it's the opposite. It's a boyfriend, and it passed before the ex-boyfriend, right? And that's it, right? So then the girls get on Megan's case because they're like, hey, well, you're not over your ex, right? That's why she's going home today. But the most interesting part is Daisy. So Heather comes in, and Heather is like a bad chicks, and then Brett's like, yo, this is my girlfriend, Heather, and that's my girlfriend, and you're gonna chill with her. And right away, Daisy's complaining, oh, I don't like Heather. And there's no particular reason, which leads me to believe that possibly a plot instilled in the show that Daisy didn't like Heather, right? For no apparent reason. They say, okay, well, you two are not gonna like each other, but there's no reason. Okay, cool. Right? Right. I would have loved if there was a plot where Eddie would have said something along the lines of, she reminds me of Jessica, and Jessica broke his fucking heart. I'm a gutted bitch, right? she didn't say it because it would be violence, right? Cool. So with that, so Daisy starts freaking out, and she's telling the other girls like, "Dude, there's something I must tell Brett. There's something I need to tell Brett. There's something that I really need to tell Brett, right?" And then Eder's coming in, and Eder right away part. She's telling every single girl to be in their bikinis. She's telling Destiny to freaking streak, which is running naked. Destiny more than take the role. The moon is not there anymore. See, we got everything. The phone is back in. We're Gucci. So Destiny is more than down to just streak. It's like, yo, hell yeah, biatch. She does a wheel, cartwheel, but she's naked. And I gotta say, Destiny, freaking hot. And I gotta say, pretty natural tits. And they're gravity defying. They're absolutely phenomenal. Now, they show us 15 years ago. Does Destiny still have the quality of boob that she once had? Probably not. But hey, it is important to notice the glory of the glorious. When the glorious are glorious, they are glorious. When the glory are not glorious, they still were called glorious. You understand? Cool. So then Daisy's freaking out, and Daisy's like, okay, well, guess what? And Adder is a beach, but she's a good beach because what she does is she stirred a pot, right? So she's trying to get people drunk. Oh, I need to, I need to do a little bit of that. Fuck. Good. I need to wait a little bit for things to upload. Golly, dude. Sheesh. Here's a cowboy. Yeah. Fuck me, dude. That phone is always full. Always full, man. What the heck is that? See? Intro's gonna take an hour 12 to upload. Okay. I got a couple I can delete. Okay, nice. Good. Shit. Every road has a cowboy. Every road sing a sad song. Don't link is your boy. So we know that this is good. On this beautiful that I do mean beautiful. 270 day of project vendetta. This is it. I'm gonna check if it's uploaded or not. The relics, because even though for the relics, I'm chasing something that is so hard to attain, which is every single relic. Don't blink, it's your boy Yink. We have it just chilling. Just chilling is where. Don't blink, it's your boy Yink. Ah, okay, yes. Where is just chilling? Just chilling is yesterday, right? I believe you is. Yes, 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 yes. The butter is fucking scrumptious. It's delicious. It's nice. I was talking about the thunder. It was supposed to be thunder like at 3 o'clock, so it's good. 1:46, and I was like, you know what? This is. There you go. Perfect. Okay. And we're back with our part 2 of the 270 day of Project Vendetta. Sadly, I'm gonna have to leave the fan on, guys, because the phone is just too super hot. I am so sorry for that. Also, side note, I am starting to get pretty tired, so I'm not finish it today. But listen, not because I don't want to, just because I have a crazy freaking life, dude, and it's just a lot. And sometimes I have to wait until before sleep to make videos. So of course we're sacrificing a lot, but at the end of the day, it might be worth to sacrifice as much as possible. That's what we're doing right now, right? So like I was saying, so the girls comes in, right, and they go in and they're scrumptious, right? Heather goes in and it's like everybody's in their bikinis, and Heather really stirs shit up. She really, really stirs shit up. She stirs shit up with Jessica, saying to Jessica, like, you're too innocent. And Jessica's like, you know what? I'm tired of being called innocent. I am tired of being that girl. I want to be a baddie, right? So what she does is she gets drunk. Now, ultimately speaking, it's not like just drink, so she gets really drunk. She almost passes out, which is kind of cute because she tells Brett, I love him. She tells Brett, I love you, right? And she's kind of cute, right? She's messy. She's a real mess, right? But then she's still like a good person, and she's still super cool. And what I do appreciate is the girl didn't do anything to her. If it was a dude, he possibly had a couple of dick drawn to his face. Just saying. And then they would have to blur his face because there are too many penises. And then Daisy's freaking out. And then Heather is like, dude, I know that you're freaking out. You have to tell me what's up. You have to tell me what's up. And this is kind of where I respect Heather a lot. And this is kind of where not sure the magic for me for Daisy break. Because the magic for me for Daisy was the insecurity, it's a bit too much, right? I have dead skin on my leg. Not on my leg, on my foot. Which is cab. You know when you scratch a lot and it takes some time to heal, and then the skin next to it is starting to peel off. I'm spilling the skin. Too much information. So yeah, too much information. Yeah. So with Eder, she tells Daisy, like, hey, listen, if you don't tell Brett, it's gonna be 1,000 times worse. And then she tells the girls, like, dude, she doesn't tell Eder shit because she doesn't trust Eder. However, she tells, I don't remember who she tells, but she tells somebody. And she said, me and Charles, we still live together. And everybody is swinging on Daisy, and everybody hates on Daisy. Now, what is kind of cool is that Daisy and Brett had a date in a very early episode, and she slept in his bed. I don't think there's nothing that happened, but the girls were hating on Daisy. So that's coming out of the blue. And at the same time, it would be kind of weird to give Amber something to be hated for, or Destiny something to be hated for, because you have Daisy, who is, again, she was already hated. If it was still Chrissy Joe, the story about Daisy would have not come out, So bullshit, right? And then, by the way, Daisy would ask Chrissy Joe, like, hey, I heard that the reason that you left the show was because the ex were coming back. And Chrissy was like, what the fuck are you talking about? How would I have known? So people don't really like Daisy, which, hey, more power to her, because who got a show after that? Who got a Daisy of Love? That was Daisy, right? Thank God, because if it was Destiny and this show is called Daisy of Love, like, what? So yeah, so she tells, and then Heather learns, and Heather's like, oh fuck no. And you know what I like about Heather? She pushes Daisy to tell what's her secret, knowing that if the secret is too big, she's gonna take control of her. She's gonna be a bitch, or she's gonna not necessarily bully, but she's gonna put pressure, right? So Heather push Daisy to do something bad, and then when Daisy do something bad, Heather is on her ass, right? So the girl are there. And the reason why I brought Chrissy Joe up is the huge dilemma, the huge, not seriously controversy, but huge talk, right? Of the two. So in the reunion, right, people are asking, okay, well, who's worse? Daisy that still live with her ex-boyfriend but doesn't sleep with him, or Chrissy Joe that is still married? And then and then the host, which is Ricky something, I don't remember his name, I'm sorry, which is Ricky tells Daisy, in my book, Daisy is better. However, there's a little bit of I'm going to tell you after that. And he says, hey, Chrissy Joe, are you still with your husband? And then Chrissy Joe's like, hey, yes. And then people are overreacting. But then Chrissy Joe's like, the fact that I went on the show proved that I was willing to leave him. Because I was willing to leave him, he made some effort, and now we're back together. We're giving ourselves a bit of time. If because you're making effort, I'll stay with him. Otherwise, I'm leaving. Which is a perfectly fine answer. Perfectly fine. The guy said, hey, I really fucked up. I really miss you. Please give me another chance. Chrissy Joe said, what? She said yes. Does that mean that she still loves him? No. Does that mean that she's willing to give a guy a chance? Yes. Right? And Daisy, who is living with Charles, with her ex-boyfriend from this episode, but they don't sleep together, right? And then, in my book, the bad guy here is Daisy. I'm not saying the bad guy as if, oh my God, let's crucify Daisy. I'm saying the bad guy here is Daisy. Why? Because it took Heather to be confronted, to admit. Chrissy Joe admitted from the day one. If Heather wasn't there, Daisy would have never said anything. And to me, could be an asshole. You got two assholes. I'm not calling them asshole. I'm just saying example, right? You got two assholes. You got two douchebags. You got two prick, right? One of them is being honest about it, and one of them is pretending like he's not. Who's more likable? There you go, right? So they go in and they get on Daisy's ass, and then they're going in, and then even then it's so weird because, like, the next one is Meet the Parents, and with Meet the Parents, one of the more obvious thing that you see in Meet the Parents, see again, no computer, which is great. They don't have to go scene by scene. I can just go by what I remember. And Meet the Parents, Daisy has nobody, but who shows up? The sister of Charles, like super weird. And yeah, so I think Daisy in that case is worse. I think Chrissy Joe, the way she's playing with people emotion, I think the way she played with Brett emotion is fucked up. But so, you know? And yeah, so that's pretty much it. So Daisy is exposed. The girls are on Daisy. Destiny new target is Daisy. And that's just the way it is. And to be honest, like I'm kind of stuck between two things. I think the way they're treating Daisy is okay now, but I know that no matter what, they're gonna find a villain, and they could find a person like Jessica that's clearly not gonna be able to deal with it. So, if you have a choice between dealing with a person that sort of can take it, some people that a person that cannot take it, I would deal with a person that can't take it. Just saying. So yeah. So that is the episode. The episode ends with Megan being sent home. Megan is being sent home. Why? Because Megan is still in love with her ex. You know, but it's tough because you got contestants, but you don't have backstories. You know, you don't have backstories. And so, do I think the guy was a smart businessman? Yes. Do I think it was a shitty human? Yes. Right? Because out of all of the ex, only one made his ex cry, and it's him. That makes you an asshole, dude. However, you know, the role were reversed. Like, double standards, right? The dude's an asshole for making his ex cry, but Rodeo literally goes to a reunion show promoting her product, Everybody's laughing. Ah, it's so funny. Ah, you're so cool. No, dude. You went to a show to promote your shit. You know? That kind of fucked up. That's kind of fucked up. It's absolutely also fucked up, you know? So yeah. Next episode, which is Meet the Parents. And I gotta say, the meeting the ex and meeting the parents back to back is actually kind of cool. It could be seen as too much, right? It could be seen as too much. Oh no. Okay, never mind. There's Bittersweet. Season 2, episode 10. Hey, to the dark you seen to the back, take back, turn a limousine. Let me be your rock of love.
Does anybody have an extra small bag?
Okay, so we got Bittersweet. Brett surprised the final four, which is Las Vegas. One girl lies, cause Brett to question her intention towards him. Problem is, I don't remember who lied.
I have to lay it out. Saw her in the face when she walks in. I know. Go get your. What happened? I just talked to Daisy about.
You can handle it.
I think Brett sees that I'm determined to do anything it takes.
She needed to find someone in her life.
Regret it every part of.
Wait, what is that one lie?
What? He has told me how much he cares about me and all of the positive.
This tonight is elimination.
I don't remember.
I mean, you.
We were 13.
Hey.
Do you want another card or are we good then? Yeah, I'm good.
Good times right there.
Brett has a black jacket.
Won't be long.
John,
I'm so sorry.
why don't you come over here and fucking deal with this shit? This trip to Vegas is not what I had in mind. Thumbs up. Why are you guys disrespecting Brett in this aspect?
Big John, baby. Big John, baby. I would have to. I would. You know what I would fucking have to do? I would have to fucking watch the show with you guys. I would have to watch the show and just react with you guys. That would be better, but fuck me, right? Copyright shit. Okay, so Rock of Love. What was Bittersweet Season 2 Episode 10 Lie? Okay, so we're gonna go with Rock of Love, SimKL. So you're giving me where to find it. Okay, that's great. That's not what I asked. What was? You know what? When in doubt, go to Reddit. Reddit. I'm. To be honest, guys, I'm loving more and more Reddit. Find anything. My penis. Season 2, episode 10, Rock of Love. Okay. Okay, good. 80 air is also even so. Breck, I really like the hair. Daisy just admitted to hooking up with Brett. Really good golf. Okay, I don't like how the Z was put on the spot. Got anger, ain't you bowling lane and Brett suits. I don't think Daisy and Cole is all cuddle. Oh yeah. Brave, I think she tried to revenge herself. It's kind of good for her. We talk about this band. Now what the fuck? Okay, that's not what I want. Rock of Love. Lie. Lies. Who knows? Such a Karen. So they won't tell me. They won't tell me. Well, fuck me right. Fuck me right. Okay. Uh, I could also watch it a third time, but I don't want to. I'm going to details. No details. Just attention to worship. What the fuck? So
Killer bedrooms, and there's
what I love is they're going to the Fantastic the Final Four are going to a trip to Vegas, and of course Eder is there. So you know Eder was down for Vegas because you guys remember in the first season how she reacted to Vegas, right? So all in all, the build is actually pretty good. Don't remember much of it, but still, you got the two girls, and this is funny. The two girls that are rocking 80 hairstyle because Eder told them Brett liked it, but he doesn't. However, Brett did like it, and they go to this golf place, and it's this peculiar golf place because this golf place is known where people have fuck and the golf on the golf court. It's actually pretty famous for that. So they go there. And so the two girls are hot. Jessica's not my style, right? I like a brunette. Jessica's a bit blonde. I don't think she's unattractive, but she's not my type, right? I'm probably not her type, so don't feel too offended, right? Good.
like
Good.
500 times. What am I gonna say?
Look at this.
Back some fond memories.
Look at this. Look at this.
Brett has invited me along to come to Vegas, pretty much to finish my mission, and that's to find out all the dirt on these skanks. I want to be happy. I want him to find somebody.
I want him to be happy,
that is
but I want to be.
a good person. Have you guys hooked up with Brett yet?
Yeah, like 500 times. What am I gonna say?
No.
Daisy's biggest strength is
Or sexuality.
her sexuality. Truth is,
How did I know that? Because I watched the show, of course.
He's noticing. I know, and he's. I know. He's distracted. They think with that. I know. That's what they think with.
Heather's given me advice before dinner, and I'm actually thinking that bringing Daisy's issues onto the table is a good thing, and that's what I plan to do.
I just have to watch it like that. Fuck it. I remember the parents, but I don't remember this.
I mean, yep.
So yeah, so I think there's only 4. Okay, yeah, it makes sense. Okay, it makes sense. So there's 4 girls left. Okay, that makes sense. I was it's like the more girl. So the 2 girls, which is Destiny and Jessica, are in, and I love that about. I actually say, I have to admit, I actually love that. So they're. Oops. See, I checked if the battery was charging and. Domino effect. As long as nothing is broken, I don't mind. So yeah, so that's what I love. Jessica and Destiny are and on a date with Brett, right? And instead of the girls ganging up on the girl that are not there, they're ganging up on the girl that is there. So that's for me is fucking funny. It's hilarious, right? So they go in. Eder shows support for Amber, and this is kind of cool because Amber does win. So again, if
That will help you actually visualize.
Destiny has never golfed before, and I can see Destiny past act slutty because she doesn't know what she's doing.
well, she's don't get me wrong, I do like it.
Oh. Look at that. Angel Park. This is where you could possibly make love right in a golf course in the middle of the night. And let me tell you, I have never seen golf and played with such ferocity.
This was so much fun.
See?
Ferocity.
You bitch! I have
Oh.
talked with Christian. Be yourself. Walk into the room.
And let me tell you, I have
Holy shit! Right. That's hardcore. I like that they gang up on Daisy. She doesn't deserve to be gang up on. But if it was against Jess, I'd been like, okay, well, kind of fucked up. The girl, she's innocent, right? And again, I know that she doesn't like it, but fuck it, I'm gonna say it, right? And Destiny, so far, Destiny has done nothing. She's a bit emotional. She's a bit strong on her emotion, but apart from that, no, right?
Why is she being a
So now let's see what she's gonna talk about because I don't remember.
room? And Daisy gets right up in my face, being really fucking rude. I don't know what her problem is. I just feel like I was weird.
Maybe because you're such a bitch.
Yeah, I tore her, like.
Why did you ask her about it?
This
makes me feel like Daisy hasn't been a friend to me like I thought she was. I hope they're.
And I love that Edward's like, don't you do something about it, bro. I love that. Edward's such a shit stirrer.
A lot of things about Daisy.
Shit stirrer. So they go to a restaurant.
Is lying. We hear some stuff, and I know we're gonna.
Oh, let's go. Look at this.
After a long and intense game of golf, I decide it's time to take Amber and Daisy
This is
to a
important.
steakhouse.
This is very important.
Rock. The girls need some meat. First of all,
That's not like a porno. The girl needs some meat. I'm gonna coin that trademark. Today is 30th of June. The girl needs some meat. That's my title.
the ex-boyfriend department. I think someone's got a story here to tell, and someone is lying.
Oh.
Some stuff, and I know we're gonna eat here in a minute. That I wanted to ask questions I had from yesterday from friends and ex-boyfriend, right? The ex-boyfriend, right?
Yeah. Right. Right. Are you sure?
The question would be the 2 years that you weren't together, but you still live together. You have to explain now.
Yeah. Well,
Look.
I think someone's got a story.
Look at the expression. I love this part.
Is lying. We hear some stuff, and I know we're gonna eat here in a minute. That I wanted to ask questions I had from yesterday from friends and ex-boyfriend, right? The ex-boyfriend, right?
yes.
Okay, just checking.
Yeah. I love it. Oh, fuck you. And I forgot to show you something that is, to me, is candy. I know we're going back on what I was saying. I know we're literally back to the last episode. But guys, I need to.
I cannot believe it. I really thought that me and Brett were falling in love.
Yeah, bullshit, Megan. Get out of here.
It hurts that he didn't see that.
No.
Baby, it's here. I really.
Get out of here, Megan. And the funniest thing is, they have this date, right? And Megan goes in her bikinis, right? And she's literally sitting. I forgot to tell you that. I'm sorry. She literally sat. I got ADHD. That explains a lot, right? Cool. She sits on breast laps, and she's in her fucking bikinis, right? And she's like, she's kind of, she's kissing him, sensual. And then she keeps telling Brett, "My eyes are up here. My tits are not up," because he's looking at the tits. And like, dude, you're wearing a fucking bikinis. What do you expect? If you don't want him to look at you, cover up. That's not. I'm not saying that looking at a girl tits when you're talking to her when she's talking to you is good. But I'm just saying that you reap what you sow. If you're about to show your boobs, then don't be pissed off when somebody look at them, right? Food for thought. But I want you guys to listen to view the. This is just candy. I don't get copyrighted. Look, she stays. Awkward. Look at the girl reaction. Look at the girl reaction. And Megan's saying because she thinks she's gonna change his mind.
Megan is just standing there, and Brett clearly wants her out of this house. She just doesn't understand.
Baby, I really tried. I mean, I did.
I really tried, baby. No movement. We missed what I was trying to say. I missed the part where I see Destiny. Oh yeah. Okay. 39, 32. Oh, it's 30 seconds. That's a long time, dude. Yeah, so she basically does. She has a funny face. Oh, I'm sorry, guys. I tried to show you, but fuck it. I'm not gonna spend the whole night trying to get a frame, right? So she takes Amber and she takes Daisy there, right? There's a lot of things being said, which is kind of super fucking cool. And actually speaking, this is a really important moment in the storytelling. So pressure is on Daisy, and Amber is gonna put the pressure on Daisy. She's gonna say, because you're gonna ask, why have you guys lived together for 2 years? She's like, well, I do really good money at my job, and he doesn't, right? And then Amber will like, what is your job? And we know she's a stripper. Why? Because she said it, right? But she's pushing the idea of, hey, let's tell Brett that you're a stripper. I don't think Brett has anything against stripper. Possibly not being honest is a bigger problem, right? And Amber is really pushing, and then Daisy is in a spot. But then she said, okay, if you want to know the truth, you're gonna know the truth. I was a big fan of Cece Cheville. Cece Cheville, which I don't know who it is, but apparently he's a band member from Brett and a close friend, he said, if you hook up with random people, I don't care. If you end up with people I don't have to see every day, I don't care. But if you hook up with a person that I know, that's fucked up. So then it's a big yikes. And then it's kind of tough because Amber here seemed a bit fake, right? Oh, it's finished. Sorry. What was I saying? ADHD. I don't remember. Fuck. Come on, Ink. Think about it. Yeah, not saying the truth is fucked up, right? And they're really focusing on Daisy. Amber here plays a role of being a bit conspicuous, right? So she's acting kind of mean, or kind of indirectly mean, or indirectly trying to sabotage, or at least hinder Daisy, but she does it in a way where she's acting like she's worried. She's not worried. Amber is in no way, shape, or form the villain, but she's in no way, shape, or form. Like, she stepped on some heads to get where she was. That's fucked up.
Because I have just as much as right to be here than she does.
Plus, she says she sent this cop 500 times.
Daisy said it?
No one up there.
I am very upset when I hear this from Heather about Daisy.
Heather makes it very clear that we all need to be really weary of what Daisy is up to.
I go, those girls are beautiful. She's like, I thought no competition.
The fact that Daisy says that she has no competition.
See, this is out of the part. So then we did with the dinner. Nothing more interesting happened. We got to head her back with the girl, and this is really cool because Destiny and Jessica weren't part of the first part. So when Heather was with Daisy and Amber, they're talking about Daisy, but the two girls. Oh, this is how I have to put the AC. I'm sorry. You're gonna hate me. I'm sorry, right? The fact that the two girls doesn't know what Daisy has happened. Heather is willing to spill the beans, and here you can see that Destiny is acting a little bit high and mighty. But I think in this case, I think she's just trusting Heather. I think she's just like, well, Heather has no right to lie to us. Heather don't have a feelings for Brett. It's over. So she's just trying to look out for the people that are real. And to a certain degree, I do think Heather has... How can I put this? I do think Heather has very good intention in mind, but I also do think that she's here to share some shit, right? She's here to share some shit, right? But also I feel like she possibly already have her mind made up. It possibly is one of the girls. Possibly is Destiny, because she's the most like Heather. Destiny would be a cool girlfriend. So then Amber is setting up the girls against Daisy, right? And then of course Daisy doesn't know what's going on. And it's kind of fucked up because this is Chrissy Joe once again. When it's too hot, that's okay, that's all good. It's all good. I got 22 minutes left. So yeah, so this is Chrissy Joe part 2, right? Is the girl ganging up on another girl, which is kind of fucked up, kind of not cool. But at the same time, are you really surprised? Because I'm not. And I just think it's part of the game. I don't think it's a game that you guys should play. I think it's a game that deserves to be played, but it's just another one of those kind of, you know, it's bullshitty, right? So the girls are pissed off at Daisy and they're asking questions. And then the cool thing here is that Daisy is pissed off. She's pissed off because she's being interrogated. Now, ultimately speaking, why do you get pissed off? The reason why you get pissed off is because you get interrogated in the beginning, which is the supper with Amber, and after, which is coming back from the supper. So, like, you know, when I feel the way she feels, I feel like, dude, there's a time where I'm like, I'm done. I repeated myself. You guys don't believe me. You want a specific answer. You're not gonna get it. Fuck off, you know. But then Destiny's like, dude, what the fuck did you just tell to me, you know? And this is kind of fucked up. This is kind of fucked up because with Destiny, she gets angry, and then Amber goes in, but Amber just gave shit to Destiny, to Daisy for the whole supper. It's kind of free, you know.
Okay, well, that's what I'm saying.
I don't get it. I don't understand.
Well, if you shut your mouth, I can tell you. Okay.
Excuse me?
Are you gonna listen?
Are you gonna... I'm asking you a question.
Why do I need to tell you? Why do you leave your ex-boyfriend?
Is she wrong now?
Brett, Michael.
I don't understand it. Why is she here for Brett when she still has somebody at home?
I have no freaking clue, but apparently you do. Shut the fuck up.
Whoa.
Seriously. All right, here. All right, let me just hold on 1 second. All right.
Amber
She's
turn.
not the only one that has things on her mind to talk to Daisy about. I do too. And
But I do understand where Amber coming from. Her explanation is actually pretty good.
I'm gonna let her know. You guys live in a one-bedroom apartment for the past 2 years, and seriously, I'm here for Brett, and I'm 100%
You don't think I'm here?
No, I just fucking think you're like.
Oh my god, you're fucking doing laundry right now.
Why don't you just listen to me for a second? You're not gonna walk away.
But then the girls are gonna gigging up on her, so I do understand. Oh shit! I do understand how Daisy's feeling, because that's not fair. That's not fair. That's never been fair.
Ring drama going on, and I was just thinking, oh my gosh, is this really the rock star life? Because I'm stable and don't have any drama, and I don't.
Jessica shooting herself in the foot as always. I'm so.
Why are you here? You looking for someone to save you? Why are you all ganging up on me? I'm talking to you. What did I do to any of you? What do you people want? More.
You just want to answer, dude.
Can I make this any clearer? I don't understand when all gang up on me.
What I'm saying is there's a lot of secrets going on there, Jason. It makes me.
Yeah, but you know what? I talked to Brett about it.
Obviously not enough because he's questioning you tonight at dinner. And that's taken away from my time. And I'm sick of people taking away from my time.
Well, I'm sorry, baby. You should have more to talk about within there.
Fuck you. Fuck you, bitch. I have dealt with Chrissy Joe and her both.
Oh my God, Chrissy Joe, random Chrissy Joe shade, skanks. Not Chrissy Joe. If you're watching this, I love you. Okay, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. All these girls, don't worry about it, dude. What is you? Fourth boyfriend, fifth boyfriend? I don't mind. I want to make a show. You want to start breaking up with him halfway through the show? Go ahead. Right, go ahead. So the girls are ganging up on Daisy, which I think is pretty fucked up, right? Pretty fucked up, and they're ganging up on her bad. And now it's everybody. It's Destiny. It's the only one that doesn't have anything to say is Jess. Doesn't mean that Jess agrees with Daisy. Just mean that she's not that kind of girl, right? And Heather throws a Red Bull at him. Yeah, she threw a I love that. It's lovely.
And once Chrissy Joe is left, now I'm dealing with Daisy's bullshit, and it's infringing on my time, and that is
Infringement, dude. Vocab.
What did I do to you? Leave me alone, dude. You think you're better for
Oh my God, I never saw that. So Daisy leaves because she wants to be out of it, and Heather physically grabs Destiny to push her in the same room at Daisy. Oh my God.
Be with my friend. When you live here, don't roll your eyes at me, bitch. You live with your ex-boyfriend. You got some goo-goo gaga eyes. How do you know that I'm because gaga eyes over I'm sick. If I was, then why the fuck are you?
Ooh, Red Bull to the face, bro. Sheesh. And then you got John coming in. You're not gonna be with my friend. That's it. And you got random Big John.
Live with your ex-boyfriend. You got some goo-goo gaga eyes. How do you know that I'm because gaga eyes over if I was, then why the fuck are you?
Holy shit, this is a friggin' circus.
Yep.
You're not gonna be with my friend. I'll be damned.
Ladies, let's go. Brett's ready for you.
He just like he doesn't care about what's going on. Doesn't care about the fighting. Yeah, let's go. Come on. He just fucked up.
Big John, thank God, comes in and saves me from these psycho women. But I'm really upset, and I don't want to go because I don't want Brett to see me like this.
He's still going, bro.
Well, hell, that is sexy. I invite the girls up to my suite, and it is a rockin' suite at the Hard Rock. Let's give them a little tour of the suite, shall we?
Shall we? Okay, the suite is pretty banging. There's a bowling alley in the middle. Pretty fucking cool. Now, there is a blackjack table, but nobody's talking. Everybody's freaking angry. There's a couple comments with Daisy.
Do you want another card, or you're good then? Yeah, I'm good.
Good times right there.
Brett has
Good time with it there.
game all set up for us. He needs to
Here and fucking deal with this shit.
Wait a second.
away from me. For that
I want the...
Brett sweet. Everyone's trying to act like everything's fine.
and that everything is okay.
What do you have left?
Looks like the last one.
Oh, you're still hungry? It's all your husband.
with my ex-husband. You can say
Destiny, what's up, dude? Damn me up, bro. Damn me up. That was a sick burn. That was a sick burn. So they're playing the blackjack, and then it's kind of fucked up, and then it's shameful because trying to have a good time and they were on a date, but they ruined it. So Brett's like, Big John, get them the fuck out of here. I'm not having fun, right? And then the funniest thing is they don't care about Brett. They start fighting after, and then Big John's like, you embarrassed Brett. Like, what's going on here? What's it going on here?
My life.
Right?
My situation.
But I have to say, I respect Daisy, cause she took the shit like a champ. She took the shit like the champ. How can I put this? She didn't let go. She didn't stand down. She stayed up, took care of herself, and then this is a very important scene also because Brett's gonna stay with Destiny and say, "Hey, yo, what up? Why are you so sad? What's going on?" Right? And Destiny will explain the situation, but there's a slight change in how Brett views things. So the slight change in how Brett's view thing is he's viewing them from a point of view where we're seeing the same thing with Chrissy Joe. He was bringing her back to the room and talking to her, and his facial expression is not the same. With Chrissy Joe, was being understanding, was joking with her. He's like, dude, welcome to the rock star life. And with Daisy, he's like, oh, well, what are you gonna do? You gonna give up or you gonna continue? So it's very different mindset, but at the same time, hey, it takes what it takes.
I'm done. Done.
Daisy come back.
You think there's any love?
Daisy come back and she's like, okay, well, there's no more fighting.
Honestly, I just have no.
Now we have Eder and Brett talk. This is gonna be important because Brett is gonna ask her to judge the girls. Now this is kind of cool because this is the equivalent of what was it? There's an episode where he brought his fangirls and his fangirl knew Brett and they were kind of roasting the girl. It's kind of the same thing, but now it's just Heather. And I have to say that I do like the fact that they brought in a ex-contestant to do it. Why? Because she knows what Brett's needs. She knows she's been to the show. She knows how the competition is. She is able to handle her own. She's not a newbie. She's not, for example, the fangirl. Yes, they were super cool because they knew Brett, but we didn't know them. So like, okay, well, you really know Brett or not? With Heather, we know she knows Brett. So I think this is more important. I think this is more. Again, I just think it's better, and you're more likely as a viewer, so you're a content creator, right? You're more likely as a viewer to trust something that someone that said. If a freaking Billy Bobby Bob said, hey, the sky is blue, but then your boy is saying like, yo, dude, the sky was orange today, who you gonna believe? Billy Bobby Bob? No, fuck you, Billy Bobby Bob.
I feel so bad that I upset him.
Waking up this morning.
Destiny's a sweet girl.
I feel very uncomfortable.
Type though.
You think there's any love with Jessica or not?
And I feel like maybe
I want the Heather talk.
because of my outburst.
See, I don't like that. Going home. Maybe I upset him. Maybe I'm going home. No. Maybe he doesn't like me.
Hoping that I can fix the damage that was done last night.
This is Heather and Brett. This is important.
Hello. Heather comes to talk to me because tonight is elimination, and I've got to decide who stays and who goes. Man, life is rough.
Life is rough.
Like Amber a lot. I think she's solid.
Is that your type though?
You think there's any love with Jessica or not?
See, what I love, what she didn't see is, she said, "Is that your type, though?" And he didn't have an answer, and he seemed like he was thinking about it, right? So Heather knows him.
And so she's sitting back and she's letting everybody else.
Can she handle my lifestyle? Probably doubtful after last night. Destiny is one to punch Krista Joe in the face, Ina in the face, Megan in the face after the way Destiny was and how aggressive she was and knocking her drink
Yeah.
over. I am very concerned that Destiny may not be cool to hang with backstage.
So Brett will send her home because of that. And the reasoning behind that is the best reasoning in 2 seasons. He's going to say something along the lines of, hey, I don't think you're cool to hang with. Hey, you might not like interaction that I have with a fan. Hey, if you hit a fan, that's a lawsuit. No good. I'm losing a fan. I'm losing a fan, which is, again, not freaking cool. So I don't want to take that risk, nor should I have to take the risk, which I do agree with. I do agree to a certain extent. Where I don't is, if you know the girl is not cool to hang with backstage, don't bring her backstage. That's all. You know? Don't blame Fucking mosquito. I don't even think I got him. Don't blame the girl for not being cool with you hanging out with girls if you know that you're gonna be hanging out with girls.
I can't get into any more of their heads any further with you here. You're too big of an entity. It's now up to me to finish this on my own and find out if there is one of these 4 girls that may actually love me.
No matter what, I'll always have your back. There'll always be love for each other.
Thank you for coming here and doing this. I really mean that, and I do love you, and I'm lucky to have you in my life. Absolutely.
See, I do like that because he is right. Like, I wouldn't take a header for 4 episode. And he's like, okay, well, you know what? It was good to have you. Now get the fuck out. I didn't say it like that, and I don't want to say it like that because I think Eder added a lot, but it was a lot. You know, Eder was a most VIP out of the 2 last episode. I love the fact that they kiss at the end because, like, dude, you got 4 girls and you're kissing another one.
Something about you that is when I say innocent sex
Than ever because
This is super cool. Brett is going in on almost on a one-on-one with every single girl, which I do like a lot because he's talking about Jessica. He's talking about his lifestyle. Can you hang? Then he reassures her, which is what she need. And then with Jessica is, I don't think. See, with Jessica, my issue with Jessica was I never thought it was a problem confidence. I don't think it was a problem confidence. I think it was like, dude, this is insane. I don't want to be part of it, kind of things, you know. We got another with Daisy. With Daisy is going pretty well.
I'm not sure in my gut I completely feel like the entire story's out there yet. Unfortunately, the time for elimination has come. So I feel that if there's anything else that you want to tell me, anything.
God, I didn't know we were gonna get so freaking
Deep.
really deep into this shit. I
What do you
haven't
think?
had enough time to tell Brett my entire life story, but apparently this is what he wants. Obviously, I'm a fan of your band, and there was a period about a couple years ago where I actually had befriended CZ.
Oh, he's not like that.
I'm just like,
Aye.
can't believe CZ would go from poison calling me. And
What the fuck? It is a big concern of mine that Daisy is now.
CC wanted to fuck her. That's what he said in an interview.
She is hunting.
Right? But basically, what he says is she keeps on shooting herself in the foot, but it's not enough. And Brett's biggest problem with Daisy isn't the fact that she lied. The biggest problem with her is that she's getting to tell the truth. And she's being honest and being forthcoming, but she's being so slow that he knows that even though they do the whole season, you won't get the full story. That's a problem. That's a problem. The phone is still too hot. No, we're good. We're good. I'm going to have to stop here, guys, because I don't have the storage. I'm going to finish this episode. I'm going to continue. I'll see if I can finish this tonight. I would like to finish tonight because I would like to do something else tomorrow. So, that's simple as that. But yeah.
God, I love you. I just really want to tell him, like, at that moment that I love him. Because I can't.
See, even though Daisy is acting like that, I think she has true feelings. You know?
Two beautiful girls.
So,
I'm going home.
I'm gonna start with
so Jessica and Destiny are standing last one. This is kind of sucky because Brett just told Jessica like, "Hey, I like you. I think you're super cool," and he sends her home. That's kind of fucked up. But with Destiny, and Destiny was possibly more of his. That's the thing. That's the thing. There's more chance of it turning in a good girl into like a you know, part of the Roxton's role lifestyle. There's more chance to get Jessica to be a bit more comfortable in the lifestyle that he has than for Destiny to calm down and not be, you know, as aggressive. You know, there's more chance. So he does send Jessica home, and it kind of sucks.
I don't know how to put it better. It's just my gut feeling. Inevitably, I sent Jessica home for one simple reason. Sexy as she was, she needed to find someone in her life that was a young soul like her. I'm so sorry, but the torrent's here.
And Jessica takes it like a champ. She's like, hey.
Right for someone.
One down.
So now it's the final 3. Me, Daisy, 2 rocker chicks, and Amber.
I could really use one of these.
I do like Destiny.
Right about
A lot more.
I put every single thing on the line.
And there you go. That's it. That's the one. That is the one. Now we have the next one, which is Rocking the Rent, which is meeting the parents. Brett wants to know more about the dream reading girl, and what better way to get the 411 than moving the parents to the house. This I can tell you by heart. By heart. By freaking heart. Okay, so just let me check it out, 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 check it out. I know exactly what's up. I know exactly what's up. Exactly what's up. Good, we're done. Now I'm gonna close this. And I'm gonna do another part in a couple minutes when I'm done with storage. Yeah, storage a bitch. Oh. The Beige Prada limousine. Please let me be your rock of love. Okay. Rock of love. Limousine. Perfect. Perfect. Thank you, dumbass. Thank you, absolute buffoon. We have to restart. Oh my fuck. Oh, dude. Ugh, what a dumbass. No, dude. Ugh, what have you done? Okay, good. We're just waiting for this to. the door hit you on your way out? Good. Fuck, dude. Well, 6 people. Okay, we're done. We're done, though. You're good. Nice. Are you good? Are you good? So what is this? Is this the one? Okay, I think this is the one. Nice. Okay. Okay. If I'm good, I'm good. 32 and 19. Okay. Now what you need to do is 32, 19. You need to have the 19 here, the 32. Good. Now what you're able to do is this. Good. Want. Sorry guys, people to send. Holy fuck, is that boring, bro? Shit. Holy fuck, dude. Got so much to do. Okay, good. Now we had time to upload. Did you finish uploading? My God. Fuck you. And we're back. Sorry about this. I had to take a huge break for things to upload and the phone to cool down. Don't worry, we're finishing Rock of Love tonight. It is 1 o'clock a.m. I'm gonna be doing this till I go sleep, and then when I'm gonna go sleep, I'm gonna do some other stuff. Which is what, drumroll please, is just I'm just gonna be chilling and playing games while I'm uploading. So pretty boring stuff, but still something that needs to be done. Am I right? Am I right? I don't know if I'm right. I don't know if I'm wrong. I don't know what's right. I don't know what's wrong. So let's go. So we're doing the parents, right? So the parents is super simple. There's a couple of things to notice. I just want to talk about before we start. I just want to talk about the extreme difference between the first season and the second season. The first season we're talking about Heather's parents, which we almost didn't hear anything about, except for the parties and the chilling, which I guess we did hear a lot from them, but it was more about Lacey's dad than anybody else. And this one, there's three girls. I do think that helps with it being a bit more, not necessarily formal, but kind of chiller. Daisy, her parents' situation is not easy. Oh my god, you're joking. The phone is too hot. The phone is too hot. Okay, not a big deal. Come on, Ink. You're good. You're more than good. I just spent 20 minutes freezing the phone, putting AC on the phone, and it's too hot. See, this is what I don't like filming inside because it just gets too hot. And again, I don't mind if the game is turned off, but not at 1 minute. So I'm gonna have to do again is another 10 minutes, and then I'm gonna have to stop again. The problem with that is I can only upload 10 videos per day. So this is kind of bullshit. And what am I supposed to do anyway? So yeah, every single girl is in the place, and Daisy's situation with her parents is tough. She emancipated herself when she was very young, which is why she's, you know. So then what happened is the sister of Charles come in, which is kind of weird, but the sister of Charles do come in and do clarify things, right? We learned that the reason why they broke up is because he cheated, not her. We learned that because they're not together. They're not together. It's kind of cool because Brett is saying like, I find it hard to believe that you guys have been together for 2 years and there's no desire to sleep with each other. And then the sister of Charles comes in and is like, you know what? For us women, when there's no desire, we don't do it, right? And then she confirmed that kind of what she was saying. Is she covering for Daisy? It's hard because covering for Daisy kind of indirectly mean throwing Charles under the bus. So you don't want to do that because you know that's your brother. We see Destiny family. So it's for Destiny family. I'm gonna keep it for last because I think it's one of the cooler one, right? We have Amber family, and Amber family is super chill, super relaxed. I do like the fact that the father comes in, and you can see the father doesn't want to be there. You can see the father is clearly unimpressed. He doesn't give a fuck, right? He doesn't care. Yeah, at the end, he even say something along the lines of, "Nobody wants your daughter to date Brett Michael, but he's alright. He's an okay guy, you know." So he spent the whole day with him, and he's an okay guy. So they go, and the father is kind of not super down, right? But Brett says, "Hey, you can come in. We're gonna have some beer. We're gonna be watching football." The father's like, "Yeah, I'm fucking down." This was kind of cool. This one was kind of neat. Then we see the parents of Daisy, and this is super sentimental. This is super, super, super cool because they're just old rocker. Brett asked the question like, "Hey, you want alcohol?" The father says, "No, you can't." And then Brett has diabetes, right? We know from the first season. So like, "Oh, do you have diabetes?" Because I do have. It's like, "No, cancer of the liver." And Brett's like, "They give you some time," and he said, "Well, 6 months." Now, from what I understand, between this show, this episode, and the reunion, the father passed away, which kind of sucks, right? And he goes in and he's talking about his motorcycle because the first thing you notice in the house when the father comes in, the mom is a bit more, not necessarily the background, but it's more about the father, sadly, because she deserves some highlights. But at the same time, the dad's a cool dude, and the dad's going through shit. And listen, rest in peace, man. So yes, the father is saying like, I got that, I got cancer, and like, holy shit, you know. And then he's in love with the car. So Brett says, screw the dates. Oh, I forgot the date. The date with I forgot the dates. If I'm gonna do every single girl, I'm gonna have to do every single date, right? The dates with the date with Daisy. They go to the Hard Rock Cafe, but she's talking about how I never seen these places. I want to go to the Viper Room, or all these cool places, right? And what is really cool is the owner knew Brett. It's like, oh, Brett, it's been a while. What's up? This is a big dick move. This is a big dick move. If you want to do a big dick move, you slip a 5, a 10, a 20, depending on your budget, to the waiter, and you're telling him like, hi, like you know me, right? And the guy's like, oh my god, Mr. X and X, welcome back, welcome back. It's good to see you. The girl thinks that she's impressed, like, holy shit, what a nice guy. But in reality, no, it's not true. Is that lying? Yes. Is that right? No. Is that something that she should do? Possibly not. Then again, there's nothing that you should do that you do. That you shouldn't do that you do, right? So that being said, let's move on. The date with Amber, they go to the sushi place. Amber loves sushis. Brett loves sushi. The father's not down for it. The coolest thing is the outro scene where Amber's like, hey, try like this, right? And the father's like, no, I'm good. And then Amber's like, are you full? And the father says yes. Then he corrects himself. It's like, I'm not full, but I'm full of this, which I thought was kind of funny. I thought it was kind of gangster. We got Daisy, family. Again, the father being sick is not super cool. It sucks, actually. So what they do is they take their father. It's really sweet. They go on a date. Brett and Destiny are on one bike. So when you ride bicycle, there's this biker chick, which is kind of your wife. So you share a ride, and this is the way it works in that world. And then the dad of Destiny and her mom in the back. So it's kind of cool. It's kind of really sweet. And then Destiny's like, oh yeah, this guy's a fucking cool dude. And because this guy's a fucking cool dude, it's tough. It's tough because the guy is dead, you know, so this is fucking, you know, it sucks. So I would definitely love having Brett Michaels in my family. He had my seal of approval. So this is super cool. This episode, Destiny goes home. The reason Destiny goes home is for two things. So Brett was like, hey, I want you guys to see who I am. So then he shows a show, which is a documentary called I'm Brett Michael. And Destiny is in the background rocking. And then Brett is like, and I think this is the real reason. Brett is like, but you know what? I'm gonna be honest. I used to give shit to Brett because of that. On my first watch through, I was gonna give shit to Brett, but I have to say, you're gonna see I have to agree with the guy. So, you see a show. Destiny is going a groupie, and he's holding the hand of Amber, and then it's like he doesn't give a fuck about her, making a fool out of herself. He just cares that I'm there. He just cares that we're together. That's all that matters to him. And that was really sweet. That was really, really sweet. And then what happened is I gotta put this. What happened is that it's so complex, bro. It's so complex. Because I don't remember much. Oh yes, okay, cool. So they go to get a tattoo. Destiny's like, I want to get the Rock of Love, right? And then what she does is she's like, well, that's a bit too much. It's a bit too much. I want to get the logo and I want to get the swords. And then Brett tells her like, you know, last year when Heather did it, she really knew what she wanted. She was really sure, right? And this is one of the most important. And I gotta say, one of the biggest props that I have to give to Brett for something. This is fucking incredible. You see my address. Good. You don't see it anymore. So yeah, like I was saying, this is something that Brett does that's incredible. He says she knew what she wanted to get, which is giving Destiny a way out, right? But he's also saying like she really wanted what she said. But then he's kind of pissed off at Destiny for not getting his tattoos, and I'm like, how fucking egotistical are you? But I don't think he's mad at her not getting a tattoo. I think he's mad at her saying that she's gonna get a tattoo but not getting a tattoo, right? That's pretty much it. And that's it for the episode. So Destiny is leaving, which, listen, sucks, but it was to be expected. So now we have the finale, which there's two finale. Can you believe I'm gonna fucking finish this show, bro? I feel like I started forever ago. We started 2 days ago though. We have Brett Rock Love. So this is kind of cool because you got season 2, episode 12. You got Brett take the final two girls south of the border to spend some quality romantic time with each other for making his final choice. Limousine. Okay. Okay, will belong. Good. Won't belong. What I'm doing here is I'm making sure that I'm not. I pretty much know what happened in the episode, but I'm just making sure that we're not forgetting something.
Career, she knows me. Want me?
I'm gonna win, Brett.
I really felt that it's some. I really felt that it's some. In fact,
I totally
extremely concerned.
each other.
All right, my rock of lust. So I did. I got my rock of lust. I got my rock.
Good. So good episode. So they take the girl to a country. I don't know what the name of the country is. Sorry, country. I forgot your name. So he takes the girl out. They both have a date. And he's gonna decide who is the winner, who is this rock of love. So this is kind of a very cool episode because there's so much going on, right? First of all, there's a whole drama between Amber and Daisy, and this is kind of crazy because Amber is just trying to chill because she was confronting Daisy, and it was kind of crazy. And by the way, I forgot to say something. That's very important, right? Heather asked the girl who should leave, who should go, in your opinion. And Amber and Destiny said, I don't like Daisy, or some version of it. I don't like Daisy, but she's made for the lifestyle. I don't think it just can hang. So, you know what? Although they hated each other, I have to say it's pretty cool that they had each other's back, you know? So that I have to say. So Amber attacks Daisy a lot, and this episode is time for Daisy to attack a lot. Which is kind of crazy because Amber attacked Daisy before. Now they're making kind of Daisy to be the bad guy. She's always being mean to Amber. So if there's a script, that's kind of what you want to do. But it's always bullshit. So Brett tells both girl, he tells Amber I need to be sensual, right? And then what they do is they get a massage, and then she's like, okay, well, he wants me to be sensual, I'll be sensual. Which she gives him a massage, really cool date, right? And there you go. So that's pretty kind of cool. And then Brett realized that they have a lot in common. They're possibly at the same place together. They're probably the same place in their life. So she's pretty well put together. He's a lot older, so he has more of his shit taken care of, right? There's the first dinner, which is again putting in cover that this Daisy is using her sexuality to win points, which shouldn't work, right? But it still works. And Daisy starts attacking Amber on her sickness.
Because when you walk, you look
Like this is the exact scene.
But the thing is that the difference between me and you is obviously you don't feel sexy. Dude, like I know I am totally sexy and I feel sexy in my body. What the fuck are you saying?
What the fuck are you saying?
Insult that I'm not sexy.
Right, right. She didn't say that. She said that you didn't feel sexy. It's different. But you know, I think Amber's right here. Now you got a date which is going super well. I do feel bad for the date with freaking Daisy because he takes her on a boat, right, to fish. Surprise! Daisy has seasickness, so that's kind of funny. Then they have this romantic time, and it's working pretty well, right? But he doesn't spend the night with her, right? He spends the night with Amber though. Daisy's too drunk to open the door. Daisy's super drunk. No answer, no confrontation. Great show, guys. Great show.
Doing my thing, and I'm You fucking degraded me by calling me a fucking stripper.
Dude, that's your occupation. I'm a TV host. You're a stripper. It's your occupation. Why would you even get offended by that?
Why do you keep fucking talking about it?
You're completely different here than you have been the
Is it just bitching? Not super interesting, but when you watch it, it's entertaining. So, you know. Then you have the whole like last dinner. Brett tells like, okay, well, you know, Amber, I can't believe I was gonna make her go the first. I feel bad about it. She's an amazing girl. She's an amazing lady. Daisy, I feel good, but there's still so much that I don't know about her. I'm not sure. It's basically what I said. And even in the elimination, you kind of see that Daisy is in the wrong here, because Daisy's like, I don't know what I did for him to not to like me. He has to pick me. He loves me. And Amber's like, I cannot imagine my life without the guy. So Daisy wants to be picked. Amber wants to be with, which is the same thing, but a different wording, which is important. And at the end, Amber win. What did I think about it? The Amber winning, it's tough because it feels very too good to be true. It feels very, how can I put this? It feels very not necessarily scripted, but then you look back at the time that they had together, only Brett and Amber, and it's fucking phenomenal. So you don't understand. So yeah, so that's it. Now we have the reunion. The reunion itself was kind of, you know, not so good, not so bad, right? We had freaking Rick. Rick kind of has Daisy's back, but there's okay. So I'm jumping the gun, right? Rick and I don't really like Rick. I don't think he's a bad host. I don't think he's a bad dude per se, but he does protect the celebrity a lot. He does protect the dating show contestant less. So it feels very one-sided. When you have the leverage of being one dude for 14 girls, you decide who wins, you don't need leverage. And Rick gives leverage where there's no leverage needed. So it feels totally unbalanced, totally unfair. And when it happens, you're like, dude, what the fuck is going on? This doesn't seem okay. This doesn't seem normal. What is going on? So you just feel bad for the girls. I'm gonna do this also. Yeah. Okay. And this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 4. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Thought I was missing a phone for some reason. I don't know why. Okay, good. You're becoming low on batteries, bro. Yeah, I'm gonna have to finish this soon because I'm gonna have to charge the phone also. Yeah, it's like I'm saying, it's not really needed. The reunion this time wasn't that great, right? We're gonna go part for part. So the first part is Angelique talking, and it's just they're bringing sex to it. What is really cool here is she does a striptease for Brett, and Rick will place himself between Angelique and the camera. Particularly the nudity, there's no nudity, but it's still a smart move to do. So her and Trista. Yeah, so basically what she says is, I think it's Aubrey, they fight. And then Aubrey had the back of Chrissy Joe, which is the only thing that she's known for. Angelique calls her looking like a rat. And then Angelique says, you look like a man. And Brett's like, no, I seen her naked, she's not a man. So, yeah, very, very insightful stuff. We gotta talk with Destiny. Destiny talking actually really nice, right? We do like her.
And I'll always be a fan of yours, but had we had more time, I may have fallen in love with you. And like I said,
yeah, so Destiny was not in love with Brad, but she really liked him, and she's like, dude, I don't know the guy. I basically didn't see the guy. And I do respect that. I'd rather you say I don't love the guy because I don't know the guy. But you say I do love the guy, but I don't. You know? She was honest here. She was honest. What did I do? Oh, of course. See, did I touch the screen? No. She's doing this for some reason. Okay. So again, not super entertaining, and again, it's super weird to be bringing up contestant that didn't win and said, "Hey, dude, don't what do you think went wrong?" The guy's in a relationship, bro. He's in a relationship. That's what's wrong, right? They talk about his father and how important it was, and how they celebrated. And what is really cool is the girl there coming up stage and helping him. So it's a really sweet moment, and it's really cool. Shout out to Ina for being there. Shout out to who else? Ina. Wait a second, because that's important, bro.
You don't drink at all. Diabetic or?
No, actually, I have cancer.
Do you really?
Liver cancer.
Well, I'm really sorry to hear that.
They gave me till March.
That's kind of fucked up, bro.
Wow.
I want to show you. Look, this is my bike. I just had it built this year.
Oh man, this is a beautiful bike.
Yeah, I've loved Harley from
So we got Peyton, we got
where to go. I think I was born
Jessica,
in my
Ina.
I can definitely relate to Tommy right now. I like him.
This is kind of cool.
Donation in honor of Destiny's dad and Destiny.
And what I love here is because of Destiny's dad, they put the link, and I was like, dude, they're not gonna do that. They're not gonna make a found. I swear to God, I swear on everything that's holy. I thought they were gonna make a number up to give specifically to the family. And I was like, this is gonna be looking so bad. They did a 1-800. Usually 1-800 is government, right? So it's something. Now they get Chrissy Joe. There's a whole thing about Chrissy Joe. What was that noise?
I started the process.
Yeah, so they get on Chrissy Joe again. Ricky's helping Daisy. The reason I think Ricky's helping Daisy is because Daisy of Love will cast him as a host for the reunion show. Understand? Yeah. But basically, they're saying.
Daisy, do you live with your boyfriend?
No, I don't.
Are you married and do you live with your husband?
Yes. Yes, what I do like is Brett will say, I was hard. It was hard. And then people jump at the conclusion it was his penis. Everybody said that everybody in the audience laugh. You got Big John that does like that, just to be a rocker. Okay. Let's put it like that, right? I have complained about the show being a bit, man. A little bit, but this is poking fun at the fact that he had a lapsus, and he says something that could be interpreted as sexual. It's not super sexual. Just say, hey, haha, it's a joke, right? So then people were going in on Daisy and being pissed. Daisy's like, why didn't you not? And to be honest, I want to give her the score. So she says, why you were so in my face about leaving my boyfriend, but you weren't in her face when she was. And then Brett's like, yeah, but when I was with you, it was alone. And when I was with her telling her bullshit, well, not bullshit, but when I was giving her shit, I was with her alone. The reality is we don't see everything, so was there more scene with Chrissy Joe? Was there more scene with Daisy? Yes. However, I do feel, in all honesty, I do feel that he cared more about Chrissy Joe. Right? Daisy was cool, but Daisy was one or two. I don't know how to say it. Like, for example, if you look at the last four, Jess, Destiny, and Daisy and Amber, I think he already had a choice of Amber. It's like, okay, well, I gotta take Destiny because she'll go crazy on the fan. I gotta take Jessica because she's not used to it. And then you got Daisy and Amber. So I'm between Daisy and Amber. But then the question is, if Daisy didn't live with her ex, if Daisy didn't talk about that, would he have chose Daisy? I believe he might have, but with the revelation, it's like, nah, fuck no. The whole CC Chevelle, which is his band member, fuck no. So now you have.
No. This is true. I'm not into threesomes. She said.
Yeah. So yeah, basically they're talking about how Aubrey and Chris Joe were super close and they were bestie and it was working together, which kind of sucks, kind of rocks. The reason why it sucks, well, it's just another occasion to make fun of Aubrey for going home to protect a girl that was not going home. Yeah, yeah. We have Eder, right? We have Eder coming in, and we have Peyton that did a rock show. And hey, it was a pretty good show. She was talented, so gotta give her props to that. Between this and Rodeo, I do prefer this because Rock of Love, Rock versus Hot Sauce of Love. Like it seemed like I'm harping on Rodeo, but I'm like, dude, there's a time and everything. Peyton is such an age. Rodeo is such an age where you're supposed to understand that this is freaking. It's different. So I'm gonna do double standard right now. The dude, the ex of Megan, okay, that came in with his shirt. How is that different? It wasn't a contestant. He had an apparition for 15 minutes. How much screen time did he really have? 2 to 3 minutes? Yes, we fucking saw the shirt. This guy didn't have a single line that was interesting. This guy didn't talk. This guy is not remembered. Rodeo is remembered. Peyton is remembered. And if you're gonna promote yourself in a musical way because Brett Michael is a musician, right? There you go. So yeah, so we have Eder, which is really cool because she brings him in and she has to talk. on a physical standpoint, Eder being there is actually super cool because we care about the last contestant. Nobody cares about figure of speech, but nobody cares about guys. Do you remember there was a girl at the beginning of season 2 that didn't make the elimination because she was too drunk? Now you remember, but did you remember before? No. Nobody thinks about her. She didn't even show up, right? Or she did, maybe, I don't know. So you remember the last 4, so Eda being there and talking about it, it's kind of cool. What I would have liked is they ask her, what do you think about your decision of... What do you think about the decision of Amber, right?
You look like you're still pretty bummed out.
Yeah,
Daisy comes in, and this is where I kind of am pissed off because I don't mind Daisy, and I gotta say, her season, Daisy of Love was only one season, was amazing. The way she looks right now, the way she is right now, is fucking perfect. Cause she's mature, she's not insecure, she's over it. It's kind of good. But the feeling of being angry at Brett, I don't know if it's for the anger of Brett or it's to set up the show, which is Daisy of Love. And if it's to set up the show for Daisy of Love, this is fake. Does it matter? Not really, because it's a fucking show. But don't serve bullshit. If you're gonna serve bullshit, do it well. Kind of things, you know? And then you. And then what happened is, for example, like such a gauche moment, right? So, for example, you see the 3rd season, it's like, hey, dude, I'm looking for a girlfriend that's on the road, but I need a girl that's on the road, so let's go on the road. But behind the scene, you realize that no, you cannot live in the mansion that you live in because you did too much damage. So that's the real reason you're on the road, because their house is not there. You don't have a second house. Say, hey, by the way, I have a second house in Malibu. No, you can't do that. So Daisy and Heather are fighting.
We didn't want to leave things the way they. We didn't want to leave.
you couldn't pay me enough to be
Please.
you.
Oh, really? Then why do all your photo shoots look like mine? Why you got your hair curly like mine?
So then this is complex because, again, you're making Heather the bad guy versus Daisy the good guy.
I fucking own my shit. I fucking look like this long before I ever knew what the fuck you were. Oh my god. Help her!
Help whom? Damn. Then you got a big part of it, which is for Amber. You're seeing the background. You're seeing what happened.
I'm just gonna let her go, and that's that. You know what I mean? And no offense, we didn't know each other enough to be upset.
And this is my kind of problem with the two of them separating.
I was impressed.
Brett, now that
This is my problem with them separating.
I did.
And what do you think?
I was I was impressed. We
Come back for it.
There you go.
But he's very ambitious, he's very talented. I have my career, I'm always traveling on the road, and I think what I've been looking for is a partner in life, and a friend, and a lover, and all of that. And I came into this experience in the open